Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike McNeil, Executive Director of the Alberta Small Brewers Association, and welcome to my basement. We're bringing the third annual Alberta Beer Awards show to you from the safety of our homes. And while we're physically distant this year, we're all connected by our love for Alberta beer and the people who make it possible. Many have come together to make the evening special, from our sponsors, our judges, to our brewers. And over recent weeks, we've seen the power of the Alberta beer community. Our brewers have changed their businesses to respond to the COVID-19 crisis. Many have even shifted their production towards hand sanitizer to help. So on behalf of the Alberta Small Brewers Association, thank you to all our viewers for supporting our brewers during this challenging time. It gives me great pleasure to kick off this celebration by introducing our esteemed hosts, KETTLE Lemon, Editor-in-Chief, Avenue Calgary, and the Don of Beers, Don Tess, a man who needs no introduction, but still insisted on one. So sit back and relax while staying at least 6 feet away from loved ones, because the Alberta Beer Awards start now. Over to you, Kata.
Thanks, Mike. And thank you to everyone out there in internet land. It's a real pleasure to be here and to know that you are all at home safe. Over the past 2 years, Alberta has had 50 new breweries licensed. That means there are now 110 licensed breweries in the province, all of them producing great beer to help us get through these interesting times.
Yes, and it really speaks to the amazing entrepreneurial spirit of these breweries that in response to the crisis, so many have been able to pivot to online sales with curbside pickup and delivery, or to sell gift cards, all to keep as many of their employees as possible.
And as Mike mentioned, some breweries are even making hand sanitizer to help the community and stop the spread of the virus.
Right? It's so cool, and it's one of the many reasons we all love the Alberta beer community.
Right, so let's find out what the best beers in Alberta are.
Okay, but before we do that, let's give a quick thank you to the creator of this evening's program. That's the voice of independent craft beer in Alberta, the Alberta Small Brewers Association. And let's also raise a glass to our sponsors for making tonight possible and sticking with us through these interesting times. Now more than ever, we should support the people who support this industry. Our major sponsors tonight are BSG Canada, Connect Logistics, Alberta Barley, Sobeys Liquor, and Safeway Liquor.
And several awards tonight are sponsored by Great Little Box Company, Country Malting Canada, Cask Global Canada, Vessel Packaging, Hops Connect, ATB Financial, Burkett Fluid Control Systems, Evans Hunt, Cilantro and Chive, and Prime Boiler Services. We'd also like to thank Kelly Brothers Productions for producing this live stream event.
And of course, Kata, you are representing our presenting sponsor for the evening, Avenue Magazine. This is the third year that Avenue Magazine has included great coverage of the Alberta beer scene in both the Edmonton and Calgary editions of the magazine.
That's absolutely true. And we're thrilled to be partnering with the ASBA to present tonight's awards, as well as to be presenting the awards results on our website just as soon as we're finished up here, and in print in May in both Avenue Calgary and Avenue Edmonton. We're really happy to work with the ASBA to feature their authoritative overview of the best beers in Alberta. Watch for our beer coverage on stands and online at avenuecalgary.com and avenueedmonton.com.
Thank you, Kata, and thank you, Avenue Magazine. So one last technological matter for everybody who's watching at home. Because of the technology we're using, there's about a 30-second delay between our actual production and you seeing it. So you can comment on the Facebook Live feed and also on the YouTube feed. Danielle from Alberta Small Brewers Association will be responding to comments on Facebook. Somebody will be responding to comments on YouTube as well. Comment away, heckle away. We're impervious to it because we're not going to see it.
So now let's get down to what we're all here for. There were 386 beers entered in this third edition of the Alberta Beer Awards from 76 breweries. Someone had to do the work of coming up with the medal winners, and we'll see that we'll see tonight. The brains behind the judging and the guys who originally approached ASBA with the idea of having an Alberta Beer Awards in the first place, and then volunteered hours of their time to organize and run the judging process. One is well-known beer writer in the province with a national ranking with the BJCP, and the other has years of experience judging beer and has achieved the Master Ranked Beer Judge certification. Please welcome head judges Jason Foster and Owen Kirkcaldy to talk briefly about the judging process.
My name's Jason Foster. I'm a longtime beer writer here in Alberta. I'm the beer columnist for CBC Radio in Edmonton. I'm the creator of onbeer.org. and I'm one of the co-founders of the Alberta Beer Awards. 4 years ago, when Owen and I dreamed up this idea, we knew the time was right for a serious competition about Alberta beer, with experienced judges and awards that really mean something. That continues to be our goal. One of our commitments was to create Alberta-specific categories. We know that Alberta breweries make beer to sell, not to meet some specific historical style guideline. So the categories reflect what beer Alberta breweries make, and they still, though, have an eye to the BJCP guidelines to create some structure. The judges were instructed to balance stylistic concerns with overall quality and drinkability. And with that, congratulations to all the winners, and have a good evening.
I've been trying to think of what to say on this video for about a week, and I still don't know what I'm going to say. I'm sure Jason said something intelligent, so I'm off the hook. I wouldn't do these awards if you weren't world-class people making world-class beer. And I wish I could be there in Red Deer, and next year, I hope we all will. Cheers.
Thank you, Jason the Good and Owen. Before we get started, Kata, I wanted to very quickly mention that coincidentally, today is National Beer Day. So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Okay, we have 30 categories to go through tonight. There's bronze, silver, and gold winners in each category. So either Kata and I are going to first describe the category and then announce the winners. Normally, the winners would come on stage to get their awards and maybe fall off a bit. But this year, at some point in the not too distant future, ASBA will safe drop the sanitized awards to the winners by drone.
And another slight change this year is that you'll actually be able to hear us. But thanks to video overlays and the wonders of technology, you'll have already noticed that you won't have to look at us for the whole time.
Okay, now it's time for our first award of the night. Is everybody excited? Don't get too excited. The first award is for root beer / ginger ale. This is non-alcoholic soda beverages made using traditional root beer or ginger ale ingredients and process. This category is not eligible for Best of Show and does not count towards Brewery of the Year awards.
Regardless, this year's winners are bronze, ginger ale, Troubled Monk; silver, root beer, Hell's Basement Brewery Inc., and gold, root beer, the Grizzly Paw Brewing Company. Congratulations.
Congratulations. A note from our sponsor. Hops Connect is here to support every single craft brewery in Alberta during these difficult times. My script is not making sense. We have our first
I
fumble
think,
here.
Don, that they're a certain supply in uncertain times.
Yes, they are. And we cannot wait to share a beer with you when the world rights itself again.
Our next category is IPA. There are 25 entries in this category. Light to amber colored hop forward ale with a moderate to assertive bitterness, hop flavor and aroma depending on substyle. English or American versions of IPA are both appropriate.
Bronze goes to Sudden Death IPA, Endeavor Brewing Company. Silver, Pioneer IPA, Origin Malting and Brewing. And gold, Sunshine Rain, Cabin Brewing Company. I'm drinking the wrong beer from Cabin right now.
Congratulations to the winners. The next category is Specialty IPA, an IPA designed with features that deviate from traditional IPA, including color, ingredients, or yeast. A central feature of the beer is bitterness and hop flavor and aroma with varying balance appropriate to variation. Color may vary, and malt hop balance may also vary.
Bronze, Brett IPA 2, Odd Company Brewing. Silver, La Noire Cascadian Dark Ale, Sheepdog Brewing. And gold, Railway Avenue Rye IPA, Canmore Brewing Company. And the next category, sticking with IPAs, we have Double Imperial IPA with 14 entries. This is a higher alcohol IPA. It exhibits moderate to high bitterness and hop characteristics. Malt character may vary from light to moderate. A warming, but not hot, alcohol is appropriate. Alcohol should be above 7%. Both American and British interpretations are acceptable in this category.
And the winners in Double Imperial IPA are Bronze, Ghost Machine, The Establishment Brewing Company. Silver, Royal Pine West Coast IPA, Citizen Brewing Company. And Gold, Super Duper Saturation, Cabin Brewing Company. Do you have the right beer to drink now, Don?
I do not. Oh.
Congratulations to the winner.
And another note from our sponsor, ATB. Congratulations to the winners, and also to all those who have been nominated. At ATB, we are proud supporters of Alberta Brewers, the Alberta Small Brewers Association, and our agriculture industry, including our barley producers. We are honored today to sponsor the Imperial Strength Beer category. We know a lot of hard work from everyone has gone into making it today. As entrepreneurs and business leaders, we want to recognize and say thank you for the significant role you play in the economic prosperity of Alberta and repeat our support for you, especially in these difficult times. Congratulations to everyone.
And thank you to ATB. Here is the Imperial Strength Beer category. An ale or lager brewed to alcohol levels above 8%. Body, color, and malt hop balance vary. This category includes but is not restricted to imperialized versions of other styles.
And the bronze goes to Barrel Aged Ape Index, OT Brewing Company. Silver, Russian Imperial Stout, Medicine Hat Brewing Company. And gold, I actually have this beer here this time. It's Old Deuteronomy, Alley Cat Brewing Company. And for those keeping track, Alley Cat won this category last year as well. So congratulations.
Double congratulations for double strength.
Yes. And yes, I am going to open this as soon as I finish my next speaking bit. Before our next category, on behalf of ASBA, we would like to thank Connect Logistics as our platinum sponsor. We appreciate your ongoing support. So the next category is wild natural fermentation beer. This is beer produced through the use of wild yeast and bacteria, including Brettanomyces and/or through spontaneous fermentation. Entries in this category should exhibit the flavor profiles of the organisms used in fermentation, including earthiness, spiciness, sourness, mustiness, and cellar characteristics. Color and malt and hop profile may vary.
And the winners in wild natural fermentation are Bronze, Burgundy Grain Bin Brewing Company. Silver, Fodor Aged Golden Sour, Patty's Barbecue and Brewery. And Gold, Substantially Complete, Blind Enthusiasm Brewing Company. Congratulations. The next category is pretty closely related. It's wild natural fermentation beer with fruit. Beer produced through the use of wild yeast and bacteria, including Brettanomyces, and/or through spontaneous fermentation that includes fruit. This category was created by the judges during the judging process.
And the bronze goes to Mary Samsonite from Troubled Monk. Silver goes to Fruitful Pursuits Plum, Blind Enthusiasm Brewing Company. And the gold goes to Welcome, Grain Bin Brewing Company.
Congratulations to the winners. Before the next section, we'll hear a short message from one of our awards sponsors, Alberta Barley.
Thank you, Kathy and Don. Good evening, everyone. My name is Scott Keller, and I'm a malt barley farmer from New Norway, Alberta. I'm here representing Alberta Barley, a farmer-led organization focused on growing the barley industry. We are proud to support the Alberta Craft Brewers Association and the Alberta Beer Awards.
The next category.
It has been fun to watch the growth
ale.
of Alberta craft beer industry, with breweries popping up all over the province. Alberta barley farmers are happy to be part of the story from grain to glass and how world-class malt barley comes from right here in Alberta. As a craft beer drinker myself, I want to thank all of you brewers for making great tasting beer from homegrown ingredients. The awards given out in this segment are Amber Ale, Brown Ale, Stout, Porter, American Style Wheat Beer, German and Belgian Style Wheat Beer. Thank you. And now back to Kathy and Don to announce the winners.
Thank you, Scott and Alberta Barley. The next category is Amber Ale with 20 entries. This is amber-colored malt-accented ale. Malt flavors should be emphasized while hop character can be low to medium, but in balance with the malt. Entries in this category can have a range of alcoholic strength, including imperial strength.
And the winners in Amber Ale are Bronze, Gruntwork, Hard Knocks; Silver, Irish Red, Red Heart; Gold, Red Rage, Toolshed Brewing Company. Toolshed took home gold in this category last year as well. Congratulations to the winners. Our next category is Brown Ale. Brown colored malt accented ale. Darker malt flavors should be emphasized, and hop character can range from none to moderate. Entries can have a range of alcohol strength, excluding imperial strength. Both American and British interpretations are acceptable.
And bronze goes to Scottish Export, Travois Ale Works. Silver, Georgetown Brown, Canmore Brewing Company. And gold, for the second year in a row, Village Blacksmith, Village Brewery.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Oh, and look, I'm drinking from my Village Growler. Okay, next category with 11 entries is Stout. This is a very dark ale designed to reflect the characteristics of a stout. All types of stout are appropriate in this category except those with additions of non-traditional ingredients, for example, coffee, which should be entered in the appropriate other category.
And the winners in the Stout category are Bronze, Gentleman's Stout, Medicine Hat Brewing Company; Silver, Coal Pusher Stout, Siding 14 Brewing Company; and Gold, Arm Candy Milk Stout, Bourne, Colorado Brewing. Our next category is Porter. Deep brown, malt accented ales that are reflective of the traditional porter style.
And of the 12 entries, bronze goes to Trip Hammer Robust Porter, Blind Man Brewing; silver, Chocolate Maple Porter, Canmore Brewing Company; and gold, Border Porter, Fourth Meridian Brewing Company. And our next category, American Style Wheat Beer. This is an ale or lager brewed featuring wheat as a key ingredient and wheat as a dominant flavor and characteristic of the beer, but lacking the yeast characteristics of a German or Belgian style wheat beer. This can be any color.
The bronze winner in this category is Super B, Prairie Dog Brewing; silver, Upbeat Wheat, Trolley 5 Brewery; and gold goes to My Best Friend's Girl, the Establishment Brewing Company. Congratulations to all the winners. The next category is German and Belgian style wheat beer. These are ales brewed with wheat as a key ingredient and using traditional Belgian or German yeast. Wheat is a dominant flavor characteristic, balanced with a noted yeast character appropriate to regional substyle.
And the bronze goes to B.S. Witt, Bent Stick Brewing. Silver, He Ain't Heffa, He's My Brother, Hell's Basement Brewing. And the gold goes to Heffa, Brewery Fog. And this is exactly where everybody is going to expect me to make a pun about Far Brewing, but I won't. And I'm not joking.
Shows great restraint.
Okay, our next category is Alberta Brewery Community Builder Award. ASBA members were able to name up to 3 people or breweries for this award, answering the question, which Alberta brewery contributed most to the development of the industry in 2019? The company had to exhibit the following characteristics: collaborative, generous, enthusiastic.
More than 28 breweries across the province were named by the voters for this award. That just goes to show how collaborative and supportive this industry really can be. This is really the industry at its very, very best. Notable mentions of breweries that came up most often include Annex, Village, Cabin, Blind Enthusiasm, Cold Garden, Snake Lake, Troubled Monk, Last Best, and Citizen. But this year's Community Builder Brewery goes to Blind Man Brewing. Blind Man Brewing also won this award last year. Congratulations.
I feel like I should be making some joke about Vision and Blind Man, but
I think you can just leave that one.
Yeah, sorry. I apologize to everybody. Okay.
The counterpart to the last award is our Community Builder of the Year partner. ASBA members were asked to consider which industry partner, suppliers, distributors, retailers, pubs, etc., contributed most to the development of the industry in 2019. This company had to exhibit the following characteristics: supportive, community-minded, and energetic.
As usual, it was clear from the votes in this category that ASBA members are receiving support from many industry partners. There were companies from many different parts of the industry mentioned by the voters for this award. We need to send our appreciation to many people. Thanks go to Origin Malting, Escarpment Labs, Country Malt, and the Alberta Beer Guide for your contributions. Your names were mentioned multiple times. Last year, of course, Red Shed Malting won this award. This year, it's a tie: Red Shed Malting and RAR Malting.
Next, we will have a short message from our sponsor, the Great Little Box Company. Great Little Box Company, or GLBC, is proud and humbled to be part of communities coming together during this trying time. We offer our continued support to the Alberta Small Brewers Association members and all the communities it reaches. GLBC believes it's even more important to recognize and celebrate your achievements during these unusual times, and we congratulate this year's winners of the patio beer category. Let's practice those virtual cheers, and we look forward to sharing a patio beer with you in the future. Thank you.
Virtual cheers.
Yes, virtual cheers now, and thank you to Great Little Box Company.
So our next category takes us back to beer again. Patio beers. This is the category with the most entries this year, 34 entries. Pardon me. Despite our short patio season in Alberta, and in fact it is snowing here in Calgary, or perhaps because of it, we clearly love our patio beer. This category includes lagers or ales that are light-bodied, refreshing, and not overly hopped. I apologize, English isn't my first language.
I love a refreshing beer.
Color may vary, but the overall emphasis should be on balance and accessibility with no aggressive flavors.
And the winners in this very competitive field were bronze, Dry Bones Ultra Dry Brut Analog Brewing Company; silver, Death Wave Lager, Sea Change Brewing Company; and gold, People Skills Cream Ale, Toolshed Brewing Company. When Toolshed launched, it's worth noting, they launched with 3 beers, and 2 of them have won gold tonight.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Our next category is fruit beer. Just like it sounds, entries in this category include any lager or ale with the addition of fruit or vegetable as a key ingredient, an important flavor and aroma component.
And bronze goes to Blackberry Porter, Marta Loop Brewing Company. Silver, In Another Castle Peach Mango Milkshake IPA, Analog Brewing. And gold, Finn's Raspberry Porter, Undercurrent Brewing. Congratulations. And next category, Belgian ales. This is an ale designed to reflect Belgian ale characteristics, including spicy yeast flavors and aromas with a moderate alcohol content, below 7%. Color may vary. Lower strength Abbey Ale, Belgian Blonde, and Belgian Pale Ale are all appropriate.
And the winners in the Belgian Ale category are bronze, A Day in Bruges, Inner City Brewing; silver, Saison Series No. 1, Sawback Brewing Company; and gold, non-denominational Abbey Ale, Campio Brewing Company. Congratulations to everybody. Our next category is strong Belgian ales. An ale designed to reflect Belgian ale characteristics, including spicy yeast flavors and aromas, and with a higher alcohol content above 7%. Color and malt hop balance may vary. Trappist doubles and triples, as well as other strong Belgian ales, are appropriate.
Okay, and bronze goes to Cold Winter's Night, Olds College Brewery. Silver, Silcara, Old College Brewery. What the hell? And gold, Oh My Quad, Brewster's Brewing Company. Congratulations, and congratulations to Dave Gingrich, who collaborated on that Oh My Quad.
Well, into Old College, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. What?
This is the only category where the same brewery wins twice.
Amazing. Okay, next category with 17 entries, amber and dark lager. Medium and darker colored lagers should have more malt character than light lagers, although balance between malt and hops may vary. Entries should include a clean lager character. Fruity esters or other ale characteristics are not acceptable.
And for amber and dark ale, the winners are bronze, Eyes on the Bridge, Inner City Brewing; silver, black lager, Patty's Barbecue and Brewery; and gold, Eternal Twilight, Old Beautiful Brewing Company. Congratulations. I think I can actually see Old Beautiful from here.
I can just imagine people watching at home right now, like people are so happy and so upset. I wish I could see their reactions. Sorry, I interrupted you.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll keep it rolling. Our next category is German Czech style Pilsner. This is a light colored lager with noted hop flavor and aroma, designed to reflect the characteristics of German and Czech style Pilsner. So European, grassy, vegetal, or spicy hop character.
And of the 15 entries, bronze goes to Pilsner, Patty's Barbecue and Brewery; silver, Turntable Lager, Trolley 5 Brewery; and gold, Kennebec Pilsner, Snake Lake Brewing Company.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Make that noise.
Here is, this is one of my personal favorite categories, 23 entries, New England Style Ale. This is a hazy, light-colored, medium-bodied, hop-accented ale. Moderate to strong citrus fruit flavors and aromas with low to moderate bitterness. Mouthfeel will be full with a silky character, designed to reflect the characteristics of the ales originating in Vermont.
And the winners in New England Style Ale are bronze, Sidewinder IPA, Snake Lake Brewing Company; silver, Long Hop Hazy Pale Ale, Long Hop Brewing Company; and gold, Skyrocket 5, The Establishment Brewing Company.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
The next award is for All Alberta Malt Beer. This is a beer of any style, brewed exclusively with grains grown and malted right here in Alberta.
And the bronze in this category goes to Wheels Up Saison, the Growlery Beer Company; silver, All Malt Lager, Campio Brewing Company; and gold goes to 24-2, Brett Stock Ale, Blind Man Brewing. I love that beer. Okay, the next category was also voted on as by member breweries. Members were asked which pub or restaurant was the most supportive of and enthusiastic about Alberta breweries in 2019.
There were 28 pubs and restaurants from all over the province mentioned by the voters in this award. Honorable mentions include Beer Revolution, Arcadia Bar, Beau's Bar and Stage, where we were supposed to be this evening, Ship and Anchor, and Free House. And this year's Pub and Restaurant of the Year, for the third year in a row, is Cilantro and Chive in Lacombe.
Yeah, big surprise.
And Don, you mentioned that we can't hear people's reactions, but you know, even when we have everyone in the room, it's sort of a constant hum of excitement. So I'm just imagining that constant in my mind.
I will say I've been to Cilantro and Chive, and I'm a big fan myself, so it is well deserved. But come on, people, step up your game and dethrone these guys 3 years in a row.
The counterpart to Pub of the Year is Retailer of the Year, and this category was also voted on by ASBA members. Members were asked which retailer or chain was the most supportive of and enthusiastic about Alberta breweries in 2019.
So there were 24 different retailers mentioned by the voters for this award. Honorable mentions included Collective Bottle Shop, Craft Beer Nation, Sobeys Safeway, Willow Park, LA Liquor, and Oak and Vine. And by now, since I didn't name them in the honorable mentions, and since this is the third year in a row that they've won it, the winner goes to Sherbrooke Liquor in Edmonton.
Well deserved.
The Tom Brady of liquor stores. Okay, before our next award, on behalf of ASBA, we would like to thank Sobeys and Safeway Liquor as our next segment sponsor. Even through these crazy times, they're still here to support our wonderful industry.
The next category is pale ale and bitters. Medium-bodied pale to amber-colored ale with noted hop character and a balance of malt. Beer designed to reflect the characteristics of American pale ale or English bitter are appropriate.
And with 14 entries, the bronze, I don't know what's happening here. The bronze goes to Three Sisters Pale Ale, the Grizzly Paw Brewing Company. Silver, 10 Peaks Pale Ale, Canmore Brewing Company. And gold, English Pub Ale, Spectrum Ale Works.
There was no blonde award this
No.
year. No.
Next year.
They'll add that. They'll add
Yes,
that
next
year
year
they'll
we'll have
be
the blonde award.
blonde, amber, porter, maybe.
Okay, next category with 14 entries, hoppy sessional beer. This category is for hop forward but accessible beer. Entries can range in color and have moderate alcoholic strength, staying under 5.5%.
And the winners in the session hoppy beer category are bronze, Salud, SYC Brewing Company, silver, Retro Spectrum, Cabin Brewing Company, and gold, The Wolf, Sea Change Brewing Company. This is the second year in a row that Sea Change has won the gold in this category. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next category is spiced beer. This category had 27 entries. It is any lager or ale with the addition of spice or other adjunct, for example, coffee, and as a key ingredient, an important flavor and aroma component.
And bronze goes to Porter Fandango Horchata Porter from Analog Brewing Company. Silver, Ice Cutter Vanilla Latte Stout from Snake Lake Brewing Company. And gold, Mulled Lambrusco Sour, Odd Company Brewing. Odd Company, I think, is in their first year and taking home gold in their first year, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, congratulations.
Next category, other flavored beer. This is an ale or lager brewed with the addition of alternative ingredients that do not fit into other categories. So this may include beer made with alternative grains, for example, gluten-free beers, and or alternative sugars, for example, honey, and smoked beer. This category also includes beer cocktails, and there were 12 entries in this category.
The winners in other flavored beers were bronze, Prairie Nights Smoky Porter, Bow River Brewing, silver, OFA, Inner City Brewing, and gold, Black Forest Porter, Travois Ale Works. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next category is Kettle Sour Beer with 22 entries. This is any ale or lager where sourness is a feature of the flavor and aroma produced through the process of kettle souring. It can include fruit and other ingredient additions.
And bronze goes to Bussman Cranberry Sour, Medicine Hat Brewing Company. Silver, Raspberry Berliner Weiss, Ribstone Creek Brewery. And gold, Alberto Saurus, Campio Brewing Company. Alberta Saurus. I should have rehearsed that one before we went on.
Yes, you should have.
I'm sorry. I apologize to Campio.
This is, we're too used to not being heard at all.
What?
Exactly.
Okay, next category, barrel-aged beer. This is any beer that was aged in wood barrels and exhibits flavor and aroma characteristics of the barrel.
And Don, I happen to know that this is your favorite category because you like to say that barrel-aged beer staves off thirst.
Thank you.
No problem. The winners in this category are bronze, Village Barrel Aged Friend Framboise, Village Brewery. Silver, Chapter 1 Bourbon Barrel Aged, Cabin Brewing Company. And gold, Barrel Aged Hack Weight Imperial Stout, OT Brewing Company.
I have the wrong beer. I have 8 index from OT.
This may help explain why you're forgetting the names of the medals.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
All right. On behalf of ASBA, we would like to thank another one of our sponsors, BSG Canada, for being our lead sponsor. Thank you for your continued support during these difficult times.
Okay, this year's Trendy Beer of the Year. This is a category that changes every year, but this year, Trendy Beer of the Year was Hoppy Kveik Ale. Kveik, Kvike, Quick.
I'm glad you get to say that.
Yeah, it's a big discussion on social media. Nobody knows how to say it, so pronounce it however you choose. This is a dry, hop-accented ale fermented using a Kveik yeast, and flavors should be fruity with a light malt graininess.
The bronze goes to Null Test Kveik Pale, Annex Ale Project. Silver goes to Hype Juice, Sea Change Brewing Company. And the gold goes to Rise Beyond Kveik IPA, a collaboration between Undercurrent, Red Heart, Red Shed, Belly Hop, and Craft Beer Nation. See, it helps when you work together. It's really great.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Now, our next category is the best in show. This is the big one, or at any rate, it's the big one before the really, really big ones. The gold winning beers from the 27 categories were judged against each other to determine a gold, silver, and bronze for the best of show at this year's Alberta Beer Awards. You could say it's the best beer in Alberta this year.
Love this. This is the best part. Here we go. Bronze, Sunshine Rain, Cabin Brewing Company. Silver, 24-2, Brett Stock Ale, Blind Man Brewing. And gold, Old Deuteronomy, 2018 vintage, Alley Cat Brewing Company.
Congratulations to the best of show. This is great.
And I feel when Alley Cat won that category 2 years in a row, that says something. So here they go, winning best of show. And which of my beers here? This is my Alley Cat, Old Deuteronomy. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Now, here we go. Points for New Brewery of the Year are awarded for medaling in categories only, not best of show and not soda, on the following basis: 4 points for gold, 2 points for silver, 1 point for bronze, and the new brewery then, finishing with the highest number of points, is awarded New Brewery of the Year.
The new breweries of the year for 2020 are bronze, a tie for Long Hop Brewing and Sheepdog Brewing. Silver, Spectrum Ale Works. And the gold-winning new brewery of the year, Odd Company Brewing. Congratulations.
This next year is going to be so amazing with all the new breweries opening up.
Now, just like the points for New Brewery of the Year, the points for Brewery of the Year are awarded for medaling in beer categories only, so not best of show and not the soda category, on the following basis: 4 points for gold, 2 points for silver, 1 point for bronze. The brewery with the highest number of points is then awarded Brewery of the Year.
And here we go. Alberta's best breweries of 2020. Bronze, the Establishment Brewing Company. Silver, it's a tie, Canmore Brewing Company, and in their first year, Campio Brewing Company. That slide is out of date. And gold for Brewery of the Year is Cabin Brewing Company.
So we're fixing our slides.
Yes, Cabin Brewing Company.
No, it's not right, but it's close. So the bronze does go to Establishment Brewing Company. Silver was a tie between Canmore Brewing Company and, in their first year, Campio Brewing Company.
And gold to Cabin.
That went to be Campio's first year as eligibility for Brewery of the Year rather than new brewery of the year.
A little technological glitch.
Tiny, tiny. Considering the scale and magnitude of what we've gone through today. So we'll forge ahead and
Yes.
say congratulations to all of the winners in all of the categories, regardless of the PowerPoint. Thank you to all of our sponsors as well. BSG Canada, Connect Logistics, Alberta Barley, Sobeys Liquor and Safeway Liquor, the Great Little Box Company, Country Malting Canada, Cask Global Canada, Vessel Packaging, Hops Connect, ATB Financial, Burkett Fluid Control Systems, Evans Hunt, Cilantro and Chive, and Prime Boiler Services. Wow, there's a lot of them. Thank you to all of them who made it possible. Support of our sponsors is just something that we can't do without. A big thank you to all of them.
Yes, and thank you everyone who's watching the live stream. Thank you for your patience tonight. Obviously, we are in interesting times. We had a couple technological breaches.
I like that we wrote into the script, thanks for your patience. It's like we knew they would need to have a bit of patience. Thanks for sticking with us.
And we're assuming that everybody's being patient because, of course, nobody ever expresses any anger on Twitter and Alberta beer community.
Why not expect the best of the Alberta breweries? Since we have no reason to think that they're not supporting us at this very moment.
Everybody does support the Alberta beer industry, and that really is the most wonderful thing. So thank you, everybody, for being strong, for being supportive, for being kind. Mark your calendars for the party for the Alberta Beer Awards. It's been rescheduled as it was supposed to be this evening, but we're still going to hold it at Beau's Bar and Grill after the rescheduled Alberta Small Brewers Conference in Red Deer on September 15th and 16th. So mark your calendars for that. We'll have a big party. We'll still have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And maybe we can all just stand 6 feet apart, or maybe we can be closer. We'll see what happens when we get there. My notes say, get home safe, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Taxi chits are available on your way out the door. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you again to our sponsors and supporters. And thank you to the Alberta Beer Small Brewers Association and to the craft brewers across this great province. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Kata.
Thanks, Don.